ocean. It's a deep sea labyrinth.
Okay, we're live. We're doing
Twisting canyons and ravines,
Fortnite Shark
hiding
Week.
a mysterious ecosystem that even the world's top marine biologists know little about.
So much to learn there. 150 miles long, 20 miles wide. Pitch black. You have these underwater canyons. You have these underwater sort of seamounts that come up. Literally uncharted waters.
Reaching depths over 6,000 feet, it's a place where strange creatures and monster predators have adapted to survive in deep, dark isolation. But earlier this year, strange new evidence emerged from its depths that could change our understanding of this dark recess.
Early this year, we put out a bunch of tags on tiger sharks that have cameras on them, and it allowed us to sort of be in the tiger shark perspective. We saw some pretty amazing things. We were blown away when we started seeing these tiger sharks doing these deep water dives.
This 14-foot tiger shark is one of the Caribbean's apex predators.
Around 600 feet, almost all light disappears. This is where it started getting really interesting. Infrared sensor on our camera here turned on.
But at around 900 feet, it was assaulted by something much larger.
Right there, you can see the animal gets pushed and moving her 3 or 4 feet to the right. Whatever hit this tiger shark is big.
This female tiger shark weighs roughly 1,400 pounds. The impact of the assault knocked her 4 feet into the canyon wall, exerting a force of over 4,000 pounds, the equivalent of an SUV. An attack of this nature is all but unheard of. If Austin can solve this mystery, it could radically change our understanding of animals at great depths.
There could be some type of cannibalism happening in deep water. Are the sharks down there to feed?
Could this enormous predator be an unidentified deep-sea cannibal, or perhaps an unusually large male controlling the feeding grounds and breeding rights?
We know the big ones exist. Maybe all along they've been hanging out down here.
Austin is now leading a deep-sea expedition into the unknown to discover what is haunting the depths of the seafloor. Joining him is renowned shark expert Jimmy Partington. Jimmy has been tracking and documenting the massive great whites off Guadalupe for over a decade.
The big sharks capture land isolation. They're the ones that we find. And it seems that the bigger sharks are down in the greater depth. With new technology, cameras, subs, ROVs, we're able to go places that we've never been able to go before.
Also joining the mission will be researcher Christine Basile, an expert in deep sea biology.
We are going to a place where very few humans have ever been, an environment where you're not top predator. You're definitely a visitor down there.
The expedition will lead them into the furthest reaches of the abyss.
Tongue of the ocean. So it sounds to me like there's this insane marine park out there in the middle of the ocean, but no one has ever been able to go and explore it.
Although Austin knows the exact depth where this footage was captured, the tiger was too deep to get exact GPS coordinates. So to narrow down the search area, the team needs a new way to locate the lair of this predator. The tongue of the ocean is made up of over 100 different canyons, so they will need to follow a tiger shark into the depths.
We're starting out here at Tiger Beach. We're going to try to tag one of these sharks and see if we can follow it to the tongue of the ocean.
Tiger sharks are known to travel the same routes as they move about the Caribbean. So one of the sharks at Tiger Beach should be able to lead them to the deep-sea canyon where the violent attack occurred.
I've heard that it's a shallow dive, but I've heard that it doesn't take long for tiger sharks to appear. You know, and if we're going to try and tag an animal that's in the hotspot.
But tagging one of the most aggressive species of shark on Earth is not without risk. These stealthy creatures have serrated teeth and wide jaws that can dismantle their prey.
If you look at the tip of the tiger shark, it's like a mini opener. Imagine that with a part of the human body, not a good thing. So when you're underwater with tiger sharks, you need to pay attention at all times, make eye contact with those animals. If you don't, you might pay a price.
There have been a number of deadly tiger shark attacks.
They found with things like license plates, a horse's head, even reindeer antlers in their stomach, not picking up what they're going to eat. They'll even eat other sharks, maybe even other tiger sharks.
The ocean, the animals, where we're going to be searching. My rule book might as well just get ripped up now, but the tiger shark is a very different animal to a great white. There's a lot to take in.
Eye contact is actually really important. These are really visual predators. It's kind of like this competition, and you sort of have that sort of dominance hierarchy there. Just keep your head on a swivel. That's like the biggest thing. We're gonna get down there. We're gonna try to get some big sharks to chew us. Plan is you're gonna distract it, and hopefully we can tag on the end.
Diver Jay Melvin will use a bait box to lure the tiger shark in, providing a window for Austin to deploy the tag.
With that bait box, I do it the same way every single time. I never try to bring the shark to my left. If you're right there on my right, I can bring her almost to you.
Christine, we're gonna need you on topside comms, so we will hear you. You're our eyes in the sky.
Let you guys know if I see any big sharks in the woods. Yeah.
Get the job done. Follow into the Z.
Just be careful, everybody, please. When I'm on the edge, can you hand me the camera and the tag?
Maybe.
They descend to 50 feet into one of the most active shark feeding grounds on the planet.
No. I can still see that.
The goal right now is for them to put a tag on the dorsal fin of one of the big female tiger sharks we've got down here. When you're down there, you really get to see sharks' power. They really own their space.
Oh my.
In order to find where the sharks are congregated in the tongue of the ocean, the team is looking to tag the largest tiger shark in these waters.
No. I know.
A 14-foot female tiger shark
It just stings in the way.
frenzy. The mammoth tiger shark shakes off the tag. The riptides in Tiger Beach can reach speeds of 6 miles per hour, which makes it difficult for the divers to maintain their footing. The sharks begin to swarm.
Hey, take the zip line, go up on the mountain.
Austin and Jimmy fight to maintain their position.
Or just stay on the zip line. Because you can't really hear over there. Oh my. I'm just gonna stay where we were first. They're not knocking
As
me
they
down.
regain their position, they are surrounded by tiger sharks.
Wow.
And later, earlier this year, video footage from the Caribbean's tongue of the ocean revealed a stunning assault on a 14-foot female tiger shark by a larger, mysterious predator.
Whatever hit this tiger shark,
Now, marine biologist Dr. Austin Gallagher and shark expert Jenny Partington are on a mission to tag a shark and track her movements into the tongue of the ocean, where hopefully she'll lead them to the lair of the massive predator. But the rough current is proving challenging. Up against the changing tides, the team resets to corral the big tiger shark.
Behind you.
The big shark circles around. The team lures her in.
Oh my. Oh.
The first part of the mission is a success.
Great job.
No, I can crouch. Oh, right here.
Just tag on.
How many?
Oh yeah, I forgot we can focus.
The biggest science I've ever seen.
Nice.
You're not paying attention. There's suddenly four there, you know? There's one here, I push it away, and then I turn around, and there's another one.
Yeah, you gotta watch their behavior. You start seeing those fins turn down a little bit, the quick movement.
When they come in straight towards you, they're asserting themselves.
The eye contact is
Everything.
They were rubbing up against us, and they rub up against themselves.
Not case study.
Come away, come straight at you. You shut the bones, swimming over each other, bumping into one another. Doesn't matter, you can have more sharks on your second. Absolutely insane down there.
Thanks for distracting that one. Because Jay said that from the gate. You kind of got that one's attention. It came right down the sort of highway. Perfect. I came right in, went right on top of it, clamped it down, stayed on.
Great job.
Yeah, likewise.
It wasn't easy, man. There was some big sharks down there.
Let's get some of this gear off and let's go check the computer and see if this GPS signal clean.
The tiger shark they tagged is a 14-foot giant, similar in size to the one from the evidence video. They hope it will lead them to the canyon the tiger sharks are using to enter the tongue of the ocean.
The tag we put on the shark records depth, temperature, and location and stores it on the tag. After the shark dives to a certain distance and depth, the whole unit will pop off and send all that information to the orbiting satellite in space. Then we can put all the pieces together to identify the exact location where they are entering the abyss. Right after we tagged her, as you can see here, she moved about 25 miles south into pretty deep water, and then straight shot east right into the tongue. Her last ping is 1 mile off of Chub Key right here, which I've heard is actually a hot spot for game fish and other
See
large
this.
fish.
What depths has she been diving to?
She's been diving to over 1,000 feet throughout this entire track.
She's actually staying in those deep areas, but she's not staying in one place. So I'm wondering, what is she doing? Is she feeding? Is she following a certain type of food?
The tiger shark dove to a depth of 1,000 feet and then traveled 17 miles into the deep Caribbean Trench.
A dive boat is just not going to cut it anymore for this expedition. It's not big enough. We need an upgrade.
The team will need a vessel equipped with the proper gear and supplies to chase the shark far from shore and into the deep.
The Go America is the perfect boat for this mission. This boat is insane, and it has an A-frame which can launch submarines. These subs can go down to 1,000 feet, exploring vast areas of our ocean that we've never seen before.
This expanse is home to some of the most diverse shark life in the world. Silky sharks, bull sharks, reef sharks, and tiger sharks, as well as mammals, such as sperm whales and orcas, and the predator that assaulted the 14-foot tiger shark.
I'm still focused.
We're hitting this mission from multiple angles.
In order to get
Oh,
eyes
the
on the
light.
ocean floor, the team will deploy deep-sea surveillance.
I brought in my collaborator, Brendan Phillips, who's a deep-sea engineer and ocean imaging expert.
We just deployed a couple of drop camera systems, which are deep water aided camera systems. Here in the tongue of the ocean, it gets really deep really quick, so it allows us to see things that your eyes wouldn't be able to see.
Even though the tag that we put on the shark hanged right in the tongue of the ocean, this is a huge area. It's still a needle in a haystack. So we need to get into the water and get eyes on what's happening.
There are multiple canyons in this location, so the team will chum the waters to lure tiger sharks out from the depths in hopes of identifying where they are hiding. Jimmy volunteers to track the tiger shark's movements, and he's got a one-of-a-kind cage to do it in.
Jimmy has this crazy idea for this bait cage. It's a cage with a bunch of chum that drops down onto him. A little risky, perhaps.
I've set up this cage, and it's a half bait cage and half regular cage. I call this the Minotaur.
Named after the Greek mythical creature, this circular chain-link cage is reinforced with horizontal aluminum bars to help withstand the ramming of the hungry mass of predators. The top of the cage is designed with a bait box to lure the smaller sharks to the surface, giving Jimmy a 360-degree view of the larger sharks below.
Smaller ones, the lemons, the bulls, the reef. I'm going to pull those up to the surface and allow me to have a look down into the depths to try and get a glimpse of one of these larger tiger sharks.
What do you think?
Well, it's very different to Tiger Beach. Yeah. You know, we're in the middle of nowhere out here. We're in places where no one has ever cage dived before.
Anything could happen here.
My main concern is the sea conditions. At this point, it looks a little bit sketchy. In my experience, whenever goes wrong down here, it's always when there's bait involved.
Good luck, Jimmy.
With over 200 feet of visibility, Jimmy should be able to see any tiger sharks that are attracted to the frenzy.
He's going to cut me small pieces. Yeah. They're all over that cage right now.
We get something bigger from the deep. It might not even be attracted by just the bait smell, but also probably from the movement and all the commotion from the smaller sharks on the surface.
Giant lemons, bull sharks, and Caribbean reefs swarm toward Jimmy.
All sorts of energy being put into the ocean. They're attracted to that. The tiger sharks are actually wait, usually a little bit deeper. They're much more strategic than a lot of the smaller guys. Beautiful.
Ahí te voy a ver cómo.
The numerous frenzied sharks live up a series of rough competing currents. Dr. Austin Gallagher's recent video evidence suggests that tiger sharks are encountering violent activity in the depths of the ocean.
Whatever hit this tiger shark is big.
Now, shark expert Jimmy Partington is in the middle of a feeding frenzy designed to lure tiger sharks out of the dark. If he can identify which canyon the sharks are using as a route in and out of the tongue of the ocean, the team will have a location to search for the mysterious beast that's ruling the deep.
Oh, really big.
Everything okay down there? There's a lot of sharks around you.
Lemon sharks and reef sharks are tropical surface-dwelling sharks. They have small blade-like teeth, which can cut through the metal wire in the cage. A giant tiger shark emerges, having used a canyon on the southwest edge of the tongue of the ocean.
How big do you think she is?
The tiger shark disappears into the depths of the dark canyon below.
Guys, Jimmy's coming up. Good job, buddy. You did.
All right. I mean, you felt like a roller coaster down there. Sharks were just bumping the cage and all around. How many sharks there was, I don't know. The lemons were pretty gnarly, and there were some big ones. Yeah, we had
They came to
lemons,
the cage.
wolves, and guess what else they had?
El Tigre.
Tiger shark down deep, dude. Go on, man, unmistakable. I had a clear view of the canyon she came out of. The tag is correct, so right into the hotspot.
While the ship's crew readies the submarines to dive, Austin and company will prepare by reviewing footage from their deep-sea surveillance system.
I want to give you guys a good view of what we've been able to see so far. Yeah, that's a giant isopod going right under the bait. Well, there's not much to them. It's like all shell and there's like a really tiny animal inside.
Look at that, what a great shot.
Giant isopods are crustaceans closely related to crabs and shrimp. They can grow to be almost 2 feet and have 4 sets of jaws. Bottom scavengers, they can go years without eating. But when they do eat, they feast until they can no longer move. Gulper sharks are dark gray fish that live in depths exceeding 600 feet.
Wow.
Hey.
That's amazing.
That is so cool.
6 kill.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So cool.
First time I've seen one on camera.
Yeah,
Pretty big
man.
too, I think.
Blunt-nosed six-gills are known as cow sharks and can grow up to 20 feet long. Little is known about this shark's behaviors because it spends most of its life below depths of 6,500 feet. They have been spotted all across the globe, from New Zealand to Norway.
Eyes.
That's this one.
I think around 450 meters.
It's made of cartilage. So it's wild how much he just contorted his body in order to break that prey off.
There's a lot these animals be snacking on down there. There's clearly a lot going on.
The drop can shows an abundance of possible food
I'm here.
for a large
I'm fine right
predator
here.
to feast on.
I'm pumped. You know, we know they're there now. We're in the hot spot. We know there's potential to pick up one of these bigger sharks on camera now, so let's get back in the water.
The canyons in this region stretch for miles. Any sharks traveling through them could disappear around the bend at any moment.
I'm going to go down to around 80 feet, pretty much my limit where I can remain safe with sharks down there on my own. Austin is going to get into the subs and he can chase after any sharks we might find. I'm going to be his eye in the sky and provide a second vantage point and point him in the right direction.
While Jimmy guides Austin in the right direction, Christine will monitor the deep sea cameras.
Nomad reporting hatch secured.
Jimmy will be dangling above a 3,000-foot drop-off.
As a scuba diver, I have limits to how far I can go and remain safe. I'm going to be pushing the limits about as deep as I'm comfortable going down in a cage in these waters.
Stop down here. Look down, it's just black. So I don't see a thing. It's still coming towards me. It's not coming down much.
launch.
Top side, engine secure, and we are ready to dive.
It's a submarine.
Long shots around the sub. Yep.
Top side, we got a visual on the cage.
Copy that, Nomad.
Top side. All of the silver sharks have disappeared.
A tiger shark emerges on the deep sea camera.
Put those pressure.
As Austin's sub approaches the edge of the undersea ravine, another creature reveals itself on the drop cam. Dr. Austin Gallagher's operation to uncover what attacked a 14-foot tiger shark in the depths is leading him into the abyss. As his sub dives along the cave wall, a deep-sea predator shows itself on the underwater surveillance.
Austin, there's something underneath you.
Another blunt-nosed six-gill shark emerges, this one even larger. Descendants of the Jurassic era, females can give birth to 20 to 100 pups at a time.
The drop cameras are insane. They're so effective, and what they reveal is that there are a lot of different sharks living at depth.
This massive blunt nose is a sign there could be predators over 20 feet in the depths. So Jimmy returns to the surface to start prepping the next round of bait.
Tiger sharks do prey upon giant squid. However, it's going to need some sort of scent on it to tow it down in the depths. We're going to try and trigger a reaction to one of the large tiger sharks.
Just beyond the canyon's edge, Austin awaits Jimmy, who will tow the decoy behind his sub as they enter the abyss.
Wow, still be so buzzing us. Whoa.
Confirming that here, life support systems are on and for everything active now, we've got 2 submarines, we've got a decoy squid attached to one of them. We're going into the hotspot, the areas, and we know the shots are coming out.
Jimmy drives the decoy, hoping the scent will attract a deep-sea monster. On topside, Christine monitors the drop cams.
Alright, I've got a visual on you. Descending to 200 feet. Nemo is now at 200 feet.
We are now just hitting 300 feet. big indentations on the wall, steep sloping reef.
Just keep your eyes peeled, mate. The wall is just a straight vertical cliff.
The subs reach a depth of 800 feet, around the same depth as Austin's infrared footage.
Alright, Christine, we're on a shark takeout down here. See anything on the drop cams?
The team sits on the floor of the ravine for hours, waiting for the massive predator to be lured to the bait.
It's creepy as hell. It's just bizarre. You're in this tiny little bubble. It's dark and it's spooky. Things just appear out of nowhere.
Soon, life starts to reveal itself.
You're going into areas that are really inaccessible, and you're going to another environment that really, you feel like you're on another planet. A ton of fish, a bunch of fish.
The drop cam spot a salts chain. These bioluminescent creatures feed on phytoplankton and algae. They reproduce by cloning themselves, growing to lengths of almost 50 feet before breaking off.
Animals in the deep sea have had to come up with a lot of creative adaptations in order to survive.
The tongue of the ocean receives little to no sunlight in its depths. Some creatures have adapted by producing their own light in a process known as bioluminescence.
It's resulted in some very strange looking animals that we really need to continue studying.
We just saw a big shark. Oh, it's a tiger. Here she comes back. This is definitely the place.
We're gonna let it come to us. Absolutely pitch black, but
Marine biologist Dr. Austin Gallagher believes that a mysterious predator is attacking large tiger sharks in the depths of the Caribbean. The team is now hoping to get a glimpse of it as they wait on the ocean floor.
please call out if anything appears out of the darkness, mate.
The drop cam show an abundance of deep sea life.
Absolutely pitch black, but you don't have visuals right now. Right.
Have that.
Tiger sharks begin to swarm the ocean floor.
Who launched the novel? Someone launched me.
The team maintains watch, hoping the massive shark returns. But the trench floor soon becomes quiet.
Yeah, Austin, I got you loud and clear, buddy. That's whenever you go for the submarine, the technology is awesome. Every time we do a sub dive, we come across something new. So it's going to be fascinating now to look at the data. I'm super pumped. Survive another one. That will land. It's just exactly like you're putting. These sharks were just bumping each other down there. And the interesting thing is how well these sharks disappear into the darkness.
Exactly. So I mean, we got to just look at some of the footage. All right, let's go.
The team reviews the footage to get a better look at the predators lurking in the depths.
Pretty incredible stuff, guys.
I mean, it used to be impossible to do this in the past without this technology.
Okay, guys, let's take a look at what we got. Look at that. A blunt-nosed six-gill. Wow. That's a species we've never captured before on camera here in this region. She looks big.
Wait for it. Some other kind of shark rattles the camera.
That's incredible.
And then here's the big one. Jimmy, this might be the shark that brushed up against your sub.
He must be at least 17 feet.
Amazing. The drop cameras are insane. And what they reveal is that there are a lot of different sharks, even tiger sharks, living at depth. I've been thinking about this footage a little bit more, and I'm starting to think that this shark that got hit, this tiger shark of ours, could it be aggression? Could it be mating? I think no matter what, it's probably coming from a larger tiger. And that large male that bumped her sub is exhibiting territorial behavior. This might be the largest tiger shark mating area in the Western Atlantic.
From the bin cam footage to how we've been able to track the sharks down here, we've seen probably 5 or 6 other species and a whole lot of other individuals from the cage, from the submarines, from the drop cameras as well. Like, this is a shark hotspot.
The footage they collected of the tiger behavior has changed the team's theory, and Dr. Austin Gallagher believes this could be a tiger-shark mating ground.
We have some preliminary evidence to suggest the deep sea might be a mating ground for the species. We don't have a great amount of eyewitness accounts on shark mating. There's a lot we don't know. Mating in sharks is extremely rough, so it's possible that's what the bone we caught on camera was.
We're interested in solving the new mysteries of the ocean. We know more about outer space than we do the bottom of the ocean. Every single time that we use these submarines and these drop cams, we're making constant new discoveries.
The ocean is really an alien world. We've shattered previous conceptions. We now know that tiger sharks go deeper than we ever thought before. We did see a lot of territorial behavior.
The incident from Austin's previous research is most likely attempted mating from a giant tiger in the depths. A tiger shark king.
We're going to do a lot more of these. We're going to keep adding to the story. I feel like we're getting closer and closer to unlocking the mysteries of being the largest shark of the time.
It might not be finished. I think it's finished. Or everything's back to normal. Let me just end my stream. Bye. Alright, and let's go.